Good morning, everybody!
Hey, I wish you will. Hey.
What?
Hey.
What are you talking about? Oh, Morris.
No. Hey, it's a problem with that picnic. I'm gonna take a wet and get.
Let me just change the settings to English.
We want away. I live. Good morning, Brookfielders.
Good morning, everybody.
Sorry about that, Catherine.
What were you doing?
Oh, you had to change my language setting from Scottish, but we'll explain why in a bit.
Okay.
But before we do, what do we need to start with?
I need to start with a shout out to Jasmine in Green Cars. Hi, Jasmine.
Hey!
Right. Are we ready?
I'm ready. Oh, it's a little bit of... I'll just take the batteries out and put them back in again. Right. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes, and remember, it's
Yes.
different actions.
Yes,
today.
it is.
We're going to try to remember. Okay.
Who's
Are you
going
ready?
to start? Oh, good. Here we go. Stand up, sit down, make some noise. Here we go. Everywhere we go.
Everywhere we go,
People always ask us
people always ask us
who we are,
who we are,
where we come from.
where we come from.
So we tell them
So we tell them
we're from Brookfields.
we're from Brookfields.
Mighty Brookfields.
Mighty Brookfields.
And if they can't hear us,
And if they can't hear us,
we shout a little louder.
we shout a little louder.
And we must say thank you to Solomon for our
Thank you,
actions.
Solomon.
Everywhere we go,
Everywhere we go,
people always ask us
people always ask us
who we are,
who we are,
where we come from.
where we come from.
So we tell them
So we tell them
we're from Brookfields.
we're from Brookfields.
Mighty Brookfields.
Mighty Brookfields.
And if they can't hear us,
And if they can't hear us,
we shout a little louder.
we shout a little louder.
And a little faster.
And a little faster.
Everywhere we go,
Everywhere we go,
people always ask us
people always ask us
who we are,
who we are,
where we come from.
where we come from.
So we tell them
So we tell them
we're from Brookfields.
we're from Brookfields.
Mighty Brookfields.
Mighty Brookfields.
And if they can't hear us,
And if they can't hear us,
whatever.
whatever.
Oh, don't know about you, but I am ready and warmed up.
That's harder doing it with Solom's exercises. Phew.
Oh, so, some of you might have seen our screen earlier that said that we were having a super Scottish assembly today.
A super Scottish assembly today.
But why?
Good question. Why?
Well, it's because next Monday
Next Monday
in Scotland,
in Scotland,
they have a national day.
they have a special day.
On the 25th of January,
25th of January.
they celebrate a poet,
Right.
Robert Burns.
Robert Burns.
Robert Burns was a famous Scottish poet, and they are so proud of him that they like to celebrate all things Scottish on the 25th.
That's a good idea to celebrate when you have someone special who's lived in Scotland.
But we also know that people sometimes aren't getting to go out as much at the moment.
That's right. People can't go out and see their friends or do anything to celebrate outside.
So we thought, why don't we remember those 5 ways to well-being?
Good.
Do you remember them?
What's the first one?
The first one is connect.
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 So we think about coming together.
We think about coming together. Now, I don't know about you, but I like to have a nice special meal. And in Scotland, they have a special meal called a Burns Night Supper with haggis, neeps, which is known as swede in England, and tatties, which is our potatoes. So step one is to catch your haggis. Do shout at home if you can see a haggis. Haggis! Haggis! Hi there, wee, there she goes! Oh! Here, you come back here! Oh! Nearly got her! Yeah! Ho ho ho! We're only having you on the wee mythical beast of a haggis.
I'm not really a haggis. I bet I fooled some of you though, didn't I?
Oh, shall we show 'em at home what a real haggis, neeps and tatties Burns Night Supper looks like?
Yes, please.
Oh, I'm hungry. Shall we get ready?
Let's get ready.
So, we get a special table. Whoop. Like so. Tablecloth.
Why are we making it special, Morris?
Because connecting and celebrating deserves to feel special, so that we can enjoy each other's company. Ah, the tartan tablecloth. Oh,
If we're making it special, let's put some flowers.
what a bunch of bouquet that is. Oh, right.
Ready?
Aye.
Okay.
Haggis, neeps, tatties. Be right back.
I was wondering where the dinner was.
Good news. There's one spoon. I'll be kind.
Thank you, Morris.
So, here we have haggis, tatties, and our neeps. Okay? This is vegetarian haggis.
Phew! I was just about to ask. So, shall we take a seat?
Aye.
Have a really special dinner? Are you ready?
Hey. Wow, that's a good one. Oh, and the neeps. Oh, what's that bonny noise I can hear?
Actually, really delicious. Flower of snow, when will we see your lights again? Swords and dagger, your weeded hill and glen, and stood against him.
It's me.
Edward's army, and sent him over to come again.
Oh, wasn't that bonny?
That was amazing.
Oh, I wonder if our special guest will be back later in the show.
That might be a clue for later.
Oh,
Delicious, thank you.
I love connecting, and it might be a good idea for you at home, when you're having a special meal, to think about some questions you could ask, to find out things about the other person you're sharing that meal with. For instance, Catherine, have you ever been to Scotland?
I have been to Scotland lots when I was a child with my family. We really loved going to Scotland.
Oh.
It was so beautiful.
Wow.
But, Morris,
Yes.
I have to say that haggis was actually really tasty.
It is tasty,
I'm
isn't it?
surprised.
I know you were a little bit worried about trying something new.
I was very worried, to tell the truth, to try the haggis, but it was delicious.
It is really good. And Catherine, I
Yes.
spent a bit of time in Scotland as well.
Did you?
And I thought I'd just share this special picture. And that, believe it or not, is me. Maybe about 14 years old, not too sure, but wearing a kilt, which is a special Scottish dress.
Very nice.
So, when you're connecting at home, think about some of the questions you could ask one another.
What questions could you ask when you have your meal? I think I can hear a bagpipe in the background.
Hi! Aye. There's bagpipes and then the water pipes.
So, bagpipes and
Ah!
water.
Superb.
Go.
Right.
He'll come back later.
Okay. Do you want to introduce the next one?
I do. So, next we're going to see if we can be active. But I'm thinking I might need somebody to help me. I'm wondering, who could I get from Scotland to help me be active? Ah, got it. I'm going to call a friend. Wait there. Here we go. It's a long number because it's all the way to Scotland. Hello?
Aye.
Hello!
What do you want?
What do I want? Well, I'd really like it if you could come and give me some help as to what to do for Be Active to do with Scotland. Have you got any ideas?
Aye, one or two.
Okay. Do you
I'll
want
do
to
that.
pop by
Okay.
and come and share them?
Alright.
Okay.
On my way.
All right. Now, he's on his way. Might take a little bit of time because it is Scotland after all, but by the magic of television, who's this?
Aye. Alright. Aye, Catherine, you called.
Hi, Andy.
That's Andy Murray to you.
Sorry.
English.
I'm sorry, Andy. Sir,
Oh,
Sir
Thank you.
Andy.
Right.
Could you give us some help in how to stay active now that we're thinking about Scotland?
Aye. I mean, I'm thrilled and pumped to be here,
Oh,
folks.
you can tell that he's thrilled
Aye.
and pumped to be here.
I've been loving your assemblies.
Sure.
Me
We've got
and
someone
Jamie been
famous
watching
watching.
them every week. They're so good.
Thanks,
You
Andy.
really smash it out of the park.
Brilliant news. Andy thinks we're fantastic.
Aye.
Right.
Right, what do you
So,
want?
we want some exercises so that we can get active on
Okay.
Be Active Week in Scotland.
I can be active.
Hey, what can we do?
Aye. What you want is a dance.
A dance. Can everyone get up with us and dance at home?
I'm
hope so.
watching you. Right.
Well, you can't actually see them, Andy, but
You cannot be serious.
I'm serious. It's the wrong tense left, but never mind. Okay,
Yeah. Aye. Right. So,
come on, Andy. Let's be active.
okay. So, my mum Judy,
Your mum, Judy.
she sent me to Katie classes from 2 years old when I was a
Dance
bairn.
classes. Wow.
Aye, I loved them.
He loved his dance classes. I can tell.
Are you translating?
Yes, I'm translating for you.
English. Right, so this is called a dance.
A dance. So we're going to do a dance.
Aye.
What do we need, Andy?
You need a sword.
Okay. Let me just think a minute. Now, I'm deputy head. Got to be sensible here. We need a sword.
Aye.
That's going to be a little bit dangerous.
Yeah, English and your
Andy.
health and safety. Aye.
Can we use something a bit different than a sword?
If you must.
Because, you know,
Aye.
health and safety.
Aye.
Okay.
Alright then. Dog roll.
Oh no, we might slip.
Alright.
That'd be health and safety.
Okay then.
I know.
Aye.
I've got some fake swords. Can we use those?
Go on then. That'll do you. Okay. Well, I hope you're as excited as I am at home.
Here's one I made earlier.
Oh, great. So, put them in a cross, like the St Andrew's cross.
Right, St Andrew's Cross.
Okay, fact fans, that's called a saltire. It's blue background and a white cross, representing the cross swords.
Okay, we've got the cross swords on the floor. What do we do now?
You dance.
How do we dance?
Oh, aye, I see. You can't touch the swords.
Okay, no touching the swords.
Okay. You got to pretend there's a haggis nipping at your heels.
Okay, so
Can you do it?
do I have to say as I do it?
It helps me.
Okay, right, ready. Do we have any music?
Aye, we got some music.
Okay,
Aye, all in.
cue the music.
Beautiful. Aye. Oh, there she goes. Hey, she's a natural, eh? Look at that.
Irish dancing, well, that's
Oh, aye. It's all Celtic. See how Celtic got on at the weekend? I'm all his man myself. Anyway, right. Catherine. And then once you've warmed up on the swords, you can do what's called a reel.
a reel.
We'll show the folks at home.
Okay.
So, McCorin, do you have the dashing white sergeant there?
No, I can get it.
That would be grand. While he's getting it, we take it to the left. Walking right your left.
Sorry.
Round in a circle. Hey, back to where you started. And oh, look at that. We're going back the other way. Okay. So. There we go. Right. This is what we call a paddy bar. You might know it as a dozy do. So, with paddy bar right, paddy bar left, and dozy do. But you can stay over there. It's a three-man reel. We're improvising.
Okay.
I'm on fire. So, now we're here. We step into the middle.
I'll step back because of keeping a distance.
Aye, we want the border. Build a wall. Right. So, clap. That's it. Grand. And step back again. Okay, step back in again. Clap. Step away again. Hold hands with your two other partners. Lift up your arms, and away we go. McCorin, are you ready with some music?
Alright, here we go. Join in at home.
Try and keep up with me. Oh, here we go. To the right. And we go back the other way. Oh, this is exciting, McCorin. What is this? Right. Oh, now we paddy bar. And back again. And we do the wee dozy do. Turn around. Get over there. Right. Don't forget Adrian in the middle. Right, come together. Clap, clap, clap. Back again. Clap, clap, clap. Hold your partner's hands. Lift them up and away we go. Okay, one more time. Round we go. Oh, I'm excited. Right, back the other way. I normally do this with Julie and Jamie, but hey, you'll do. Okay, what do we have now? Oh, paddy bar, dozy do. Hey, right, into the middle. Clap, clap, clap. Oh, here we go. Clap, clap, clap. Hold your partner's hands, lift them up. And whoosh. That's quite enough. Oh.
Thank you, Andy. I think it's time for you to go back to school.
Aye, it is. I'm gonna go and find my ball. Brookfields, you stay safe, but keep active.
So, wise words from Andy. Stay safe, but keep active. Phew! After all that activity, I think we need some time to calm down. Calm down. Right, we're going to take notice, and we're going to look and see what we can see in the next video clip and listen to the music. supposed to do when you're meditating.
Hey, we're back in the room.
Back in the room.
Hey. That
Ready?
was just what I needed.
Just what I needed to after all that leaping around with Andy. You missed him, so I don't know why you're so tired.
Oh, man.
Right.
Oh, he's such a dynamic guy, isn't he?
Amazing.
Full of energy,
Amazing.
full of excitement. Well,
So, we've done our first of the 5 ways of well-being.
yeah.
So, we got connected, which was great. We had a meal together.
Mhm.
Then we did the second one, which was be active.
Yeah, sorry, I
You missed that.
was tired.
Then we had the third one, which is calming and taking notice, looking and seeing. So when I do some calm mindfulness, I try and feel where my body is in relation to space.
Yes.
And I find that really calms me down. So the fourth one is about learning.
Learning.
So we need to learn something. I left that bit to you, is that right?
Yeah, of course. History. History, there's a good place to start.
Ooh, the past.
The past. With Rabbi Burns, as they call him. Robert
So-
Burns.
We know it's Burns Day next week.
Mhm.
But tell me a bit more about him, Morris.
So, he was a poet, don't you know it? Have a look. Oh, you might. Hang on. Press 3, drop down menu 1. Scottish settings. There we go. Right, have a go at reading a bit of Robert Burns.
Okay. Mhm.
Out loud.
Oh, sorry.
We're doing an assembly.
Sorry. Forgot about people at home. Okay. I'm gonna try, but it's a bit different.
I'll fix the settings, you'll be fine.
Okay. Fair far your honest, some sea face, great chieftain, oh the pudding race. Aboon the may ye take your place, paint tripe o' fame. Weel are ye worthy of a grace as lang's me arm.
The groaning trencher there ye fill, your head is like a distant hill. Your pin wad help to mend a mill in time of need, while through your pores the dews distill like amber bead.
I like that.
Yes, I do too, actually. So Robert Burns spoke in a Scottish dialect, and that poem, would you believe, is all about the haggis. And it's traditional on Burns Night to address the haggis with this poem before you eat it.
Well, I really like it, and I know I couldn't really say it properly because I don't have a Scottish accent, but I'm sure that if you have, then it would sound beautiful.
Yes,
Really lovely poetry.
absolutely. If only I had a Scottish
If
accent as well.
only you had a Scottish accent.
So-
as well.
That's a bit of learning for us, but you at home might like to find out a little bit more, either about Scotland or Robert Burns.
And it would be really good if you wanted to share it and tell us about it, and we can make sure we share in Assembly next week.
Yes. Now, funny you should say sharing, because that brings us nicely onto our final way to well-being.
Our last one, number 5. So remind me, what is it, Morris?
It is giving. And
Giving.
I thought I would give you a way to make a Scottish picture using things you might have at home, and you might like to give it to somebody, or share it with us, and we can show it next week.
Sounds like a lovely idea, Morris.
So, I'm using some black card. It tends to show up nicely on the screen, but if you've got white paper at home, that's absolutely fine. I'm going to draw some mountains, because Scotland has some mountains and it can be cold. So I'm going to put some snow on my mountains like that, rub it in a little bit like that. Then I'm going to have a little bit of a forest here, so I've got a bit of a green.
Morris, if
Yes.
people have more time than you, can they take their time and do it slowly, beautifully?
What are you suggesting?
Just as beautifully as you, but taking more time, obviously.
Obviously, that would be fine. Time's fine. But here, I'm just going to give it a brush because we're in a rush. So, here's my snowy scene to start off with. But then I thought, it's only fair because I set everybody, and you set everybody, a toilet roll challenge at home last week.
We did, a
So-
toilet roll challenge.
I've got a toilet roll here that I have cut into to create a toilet roll brush. Seems very strange.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm going to fill up my paint tray here with a bit of purple because what we're going to do now is make a big thistle because it's the flower of Scotland.
So now you've taught us something else, Morris.
Exactly, the flower of Scotland is a thistle. Just put some white in it so that it is a little bit lighter and shows up on our black paper. So, next, I'm going to get my cardboard tube and dip it in like this. Okay. Is that on screen there, Catherine? Can you see it all right?
Yeah, we can see
Lovely.
it just fine.
So I'm going to put a thistle here. I'm going to put a thistle here. And a bit more paint. I'm going to put my spiky thistle here. So I've now made 3 spiky thistles, but I'm going to add a little bit more dark, just so you get 2 different colours. Because if you find a picture of a thistle, you'll see they're really, really beautiful things. And then you might, with a paintbrush, like to fill in the middle, like so. And then, but it's fine if you don't have a paintbrush because all I've got here is a piece of card. Simple bit of card. We take our tray, put some green in, like so. Here we go. And now we make our stems. Like that. Like so. And then I might want to put some prickly leaves on them, like so. And there we have the Flower of Scotland picture for those at home.
Amazing! Wow! Morris, that's great. I hope that people at home will be able to try and do something similar if they want to. So now, I think we're going to be sharing some of the other things that you made from last week's challenge.
Okay, so when I'm ready, by the magic of television, we'll go back to camera 2. And first up, we have Columbus. We have Columbus group that are in, and they have made a snake. I love it. Lots of different colours, lots of different textures and patterns being used here. So, Columbus snake is going to slither off. And we're going to see the hub here. And it says here, I've got a note, the hub pupils have enjoyed exploring different textures whilst creating a Harry Potter display out of toilet and kitchen rolls. They've been exploring paint, sand, glitter. Sand?
I don't know if you can hear, but that's the Harry Potter music.
Wow! So they made a whole Harry Potter scene with sensory elements. The hub, great work. I hope you enjoy that. Exploring it further. Right. Next up, we've got Alistair. Here we go. Oh dear. I've got it in a tangle, but we have made a fantastic puppet. Oh, I didn't see or think that you could make a puppet out of toilet rolls. Look at this. Look at this. Alistair, we love it. Isn't that great, Catherine?
Amazing. Absolutely
is
amazing.
fabulous. And I think he's got another extra bit that goes with it there. There we go. Oh, yum, 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 yum. Lovely. Right, and Oren, do we have some pictures to share? Lovely. Let's come round and see if we know who's who. Look at this. We've got Dominic, who has made a Brandon robot. So he's combined 2 weeks ago's challenge with this week's challenge. He's used toilet rolls and he's made a colourful image of Brandon.
Amazing, Dominic. Well done.
Right. We have a pink unicorn. Oren, do we know who our pink unicorn has come from?
I spelt the name completely wrong.
Bear with us.
ANAB is what maybe no.
Oh, apologies. You know who it is at home. We don't. But it's a pink unicorn and it's great. Oh, this one I do recognise. There's a young man called Finn, who might be my son, and he got stuck into this challenge as well, and he made 4 seasons wind hangers out of toilet rolls.
Fabulous. Well
They
done,
look great.
Finn. They look great.
So this is GA.
We've got Jay in Key Stage 3, and we've got a castle there. Look at that. If you turn your head to the side, you'll be able to see the castle. That is brilliant. In which case, the pink unicorn probably was Annabelle.
That was the name.
There we
Annabelle.
go. Okay, who do we have next?
Jaden.
This is Jaden.
Jaden.
And I believe this is a tube tray.
A tube train. I love it, Jaden.
And these are Michael's.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
And he made binoculars.
And some binoculars to look at him with.
Excellent. I love it.
So,
Then we have Summer, who really loves looking after her pets.
Brilliant.
So I think this is a gerbil roll or a guinea pig roll for her pets to play in.
That's brilliant, Summer.
And now we have Victoria's amazing construction here.
I think it's a house.
And now we have an entry from White Class where we have Lila's, Ryan's binoculars, Lewis's shark binoculars, Charlotte's statue, and Jonathan's torch. And here we have Zach showing us his castle from home, which is amazing. Thank you, Zach. Medeski class. Wow, what a scene. We've got what looks like a whole row of transport against a backdrop of palm trees. Fabulous. And Sky Class. Sky Class have made a row of teddy bears. And from Orange we have, I don't know if these are, I can't remember, is it Rapunzel who's in the tower? So they've made cardboard towers with their loo rolls.
Brilliant. And over here, Solemn, there's been some spooky goings on with their toilet rolls. I love these. Let's see who we've got behind our Frankenstein's monster. Tegan! Brilliant! And underneath this ghostly one we have Freya. Next up, the cackling witch. Oh, it's Jessica! Brilliant! And under this one we have Harry. Brilliant! And finally, it's Ryan! Brilliant, Sullen class. Well done.
Now next, we'll be seeing Eloise's creation. Eloise has done this at home and it is beautiful, Eloise, really beautiful. And finally, we have pizza. Dan has made a pizza at home and sent in a fantastic picture to show us what he's been doing while he's at home. Thank you, everybody. Oh, is it making you think of pizza?
I was. Pizza, haggis, haggis pizza. There's an idea.
Oh, yes, something in the kitchen. Oh, smells delicious.
But it's not quite dinner time yet.
Not quite dinner time.
We have a couple of other things to do, don't we?
Not this week.
We have to say that, remember, you can send in your challenges, okay?
Send in your challenges.
We will have a fortnight worth of birthdays to celebrate
We
next
will
week.
have 2 weeks of birthdays because it's soon going to be 10 o'clock if we're not careful.
Or 11.
Or even 11 o'clock.
Kitty,
Oh.
send for help.
Oh.
Maths. Okay, right. But we do need to say goodbye, don't we?
Yeah, it's time to say goodbye, but I'm thinking we need something special because it is a Scottish themed assembly and everything.
Andy Murray's got a great voice.
We want, yeah, okay, we could
Yeah?
have Andy Murray, but anyone else that we can think of that might have helped us out before, I wonder.
Oh yeah, hello.
No, not
Okay.
Lars, not Lars.
Confusing.
I'm thinking more someone who can sing.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you see how it is.
Oh, maybe someone else that we might have seen on Eurovision
Someone we
before.
might have seen on Eurovision, but not Lars.
Not Scotland's very own Lewis Capaldi!
Right, I don't know where I'm from anymore. Right. My guitar's been out of tune a couple of times today, so we'll see how we go. Okay. So, before you go, was there something I could have said to make your heart feel better? If only I'd have known you were the storm to weather. So, before you go, was there something I could have said to make it all stop hurting? If only I'd have known you were the storm to weather.
Before you go.